Hi everyone. In the wake of 9/11, there were many inquiries and many panels set up to investigate how, the greatest, most awesome nation on the planet could let 19 hijackers into the country undetected. And in the wake of these investigations, we found out that they weren't undetected. The CIA knew who they were. They knew they were on the terrorist watch list, and they knew that they had come into America. But because the CIA only operate outside of America, they said they didn't continue tracking them. But because they also didn't share information with other departments, such as the NSA and the FBI, and it was made very difficult to do that, they also didn't tell the FBI that potential terrorists had entered the country. Now, I don't want to get into a big deal as to who did 9/11, because you know what? All that's going to happen there is you're going to get a shitload of people coming up with all sorts of different theories, and none of which can be proven at this stage. But what I want to concentrate on really is what happened as a result of what changed after that. Because what changed after that is the CIA and the FBI were sort of, because they were so against each other and so protective of the information they each had and they wouldn't share, those restrictions were just taken off. And all of a sudden, certain people in certain areas of the military had unfettered access to all sorts of amounts of classified material. And one of which was this lady, Chelsea Manning. And she was an army intelligence officer, I believe she was. And she came across a hell of a lot of illegal stuff that really showed America's crimes, and she wasn't happy about it, and she decided to blow the whistle and release the documents to WikiLeaks. And that's why she went to prison. She went to prison because she released these documents that showed America complicit in war crimes such, for instance, such as this one playing behind me right now. This is Collateral Murder. That's the title that it's been given. You can see this has been taken from a US, I think it's an Apache gunship, and they're talking about all these people in the Middle East. I think this was it Iraq or Kuwait? I can't remember now. But that guy there, that's a journalist. You can see he's got a camera, and they said that those were weapons, not cameras. And they fired. There you go, there's another one there. They fired on this bunch of people. Those two guys with cameras are Reuters journalists. They killed them. Killed everybody in that picture. And then waited for a truck to turn up with first responders on. And then they shot the truck, shot the van up as well, and the van had children in it. Not sure whether all the children were killed, but certainly some of the first responders were. So this is what Chelsea Manning exposed. Now, she went to prison for it. They never found out that it was her who leaked this information through WikiLeaks, by the way. WikiLeaks have never had a source ousted or anything like that. That's what's so great about WikiLeaks. It's 100, obviously there are always risks, but it's as close to risk-free for a whistleblower as there is. Chelsea Manning made the unfortunate decision, though, to confide in somebody else she didn't know online, and that person dobbed her into the FBI. That person suffered death by suicide, by the way, a year or two ago. But let's just get to this, because this is in Politico. Chelsea Manning faces contempt hearing after refusing to testify before grand jury. So this is to do with, I've done a video about this, this is to do with the sealed indictment that we all thought was in America, sealed indictment with Julian Assange's name on. And there was this court document that sort of came to light last year as sort of an accident that proved there was a sealed indictment with Julian Assange's name on. We don't know what the indictment, but we know, yes, they're going after Julian Assange. This is why they're going after Chelsea Manning, though. They're not trying to get Chelsea Manning here. They're trying to get Julian Assange, and they're trying to get him through her. Let me just read you a little bit of this article. Chelsea Manning, the former Army intelligence analyst convicted of leaking hundreds of thousands of classified documents to WikiLeaks, faces a contempt hearing and possible jail time for refusing to testify in front of a grand jury this week, she said in a statement on Thursday. Manning shared, I won't read the rest of that because I've got her in her own words. But look at this. It says, supporters of Manning believe the proceedings to be part of a federal investigation into WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. You don't have to put supporters of Manning. Just put real journalists, political. I forgot, you don't know what they are, do you? So you wouldn't know one if they bit you on the end of your nose and said, I am a journalist. But the subpoena Manning received in January from the US District Court in Alexandria, Virginia, did not specify any crimes, but it was issued at the request of a federal prosecutor assigned to handle the fallout from a federal court filing in an unrelated case, that's the one I was talking about just, that named Assange, suggesting the existence of prepared charges against the WikiLeaks founder under seal, right? Assange was not and could not be charged in Manning's case, they point out as well, since it was a US Army court with no jurisdiction over civilians. So if they want to prosecute Julian Assange for the crime of journalism, then obviously they couldn't do it back then in an army court. He was discussed during the trial. However, the evidence suggested Manning was in online discussions with the WikiLeaks founder, though Assange's involvement was never definitively established. This is what they're doing. They're going after WikiLeaks, and they're going after through Chelsea Manning. Now, it seems apparent to me, I can only speculate here, but it seems apparent to me that what they're trying to do here is they're trying to prove that in some way Julian Assange either coerced Chelsea Manning to do this, or Chelsea Manning says, I've got this stuff, I don't know how to get it on a drive, and then to get some sort of evidence that maybe Julian Assange had told Chelsea or instructed Chelsea how to get around whatever, and that would be a crime. It would be a crime that the New York Times and the Guardian and all the others, Washington Post, a lot of them have probably done multiple times in history. Doesn't matter though, it's Julian Assange. That's who they want, and they want him at all costs. He's a threat. WikiLeaks are a threat. This is Chelsea Manning's statement. I wanted to read around words rather than the Politico's snapshot, because I have a feeling that they won't report it in the right way. She said, on Friday, I will return to the federal court in Alexandria, Virginia for a closed attempt hearing. A judge will consider the legal grounds for my refusal to answer questions in front of a grand jury. The court may find me in contempt and order me to jail. She could seriously go to jail on Friday if she doesn't answer these questions. And you know what? She's not gonna answer any of them, because as soon as you start answering questions like that, I mean, they've given her immunity, but why should she? Why should she? This is the country that jailed her for 6 years for being a patriot. You're a damn hero, Chelsea Manning, a damn hero, and you've been through a terrible time. I wish people had the guts that you do. Yesterday, I appeared before a secret grand jury after being given immunity for my testimony. All of the substantive questions pertain to my disclosures of information to the public in 2010. That's a key point, and I want to make this point right now. Any publication you see online, any publication, any cable TV channel, any news channel that is saying or even suggesting at all this has got anything to do with the 2016 election or the hack or the supposed alleged hack on the DNC, they're propagandizing you and they're lying to you and they're bullshitting you. I can't say that any clearer. Got nothing to do with that at all. It will not stop them conflating this with that to try and prove their collusion theory though. Answers I provided in extensive testimony, Chelsea continues, during my court-martial in 2013. I responded to each question with the following statement, quote, I object to the question and refuse to answer it on the grounds that the question is a violation of my First, Fourth and Sixth Amendment and other statutory rights. In solidarity with many activists facing the odds, I will stand by my principles. I will exhaust every legal remedy available. My legal team continues to challenge the secrecy of these proceedings, and I'm prepared to face the consequences of my refusal. Chelsea Manning, you're a goddamn hero. And honestly, I don't think I could respect you any more than I already do. I will say that. What a wonderful, wonderful patriot. I wish there were more human beings like her on this planet. But of course, it's not Chelsea Manning they're after. It's this guy. It's Julian Assange. And it's actually good timing. I'm recording this it's Friday the 8th, and on Sunday the 10th I'm actually going down to the vigil outside the Ecuadorian embassy for Julian Assange. I hope to see you there. If you can make it down there, please do. It's between 3 and 5 p.m, although I'll be there probably a little bit further, a bit earlier. But this is what they're trying to get. Remember, it's not Chelsea they're after here, although Chelsea is being a real, well, guts. Doesn't even cover the word. They're after Julian Assange. They can't handle the fact that there's a guy out there who can reveal their secrets and reveal their crimes. And there's a guy out there that has taken the very platform that journalism was based upon and the rules that journalism is based upon, and taken it from the analog age into the digital, and created a system that is flawless, that can really truly hold power accountable. They don't like that. They want their secrets. That's what they want. Well done. And a tip of my hat to you, Chelsea Manning. You are just a shining light in this world. You really are. And I've got nothing but respect for you, as I have got nothing but respect for Julian Assange as well, which is why I will be down there on Sunday covering this vigil. I hope to see you there with me. And I'll keep you updated on this Chelsea Manning thing as to what happens. I really hope she doesn't go to jail, because if she does, that is going to be an even greater miscarriage of justice than the first one was. Hi everyone, this video was uploaded to YouTube and was due to be released at 9 p.m. tonight. It still will be, I think, but I've literally just had word in between time that Chelsea Manning has indeed been sent to prison for refusing to answer their questions at this secret grand jury, this secret jury that they've got that really is just a witch hunt after Assange. I'll be covering that in more videos. Obviously, I'm going down to the vigil on Sunday, so I won't be able to do it this weekend. So I'll obviously get to the bottom of this on Monday now. But I wanted to do a video saying, yeah, she's been sent to prison. This is a gross miscarriage of justice. This is an attack on your First Amendment rights in America. It's an attack on journalism. And it's an attack on progressive values are all around the world, and it's an attack on journalism in the digital age. I'll break it down more in other videos. Please show your support for Chelsea as loud as you possibly can, because she needs it right now more than she ever has done before. Thanks very much. For more truly honest, independent media like the video you just saw, please subscribe and click the bell below as well so you get a notification of when I drop further videos. If you also like and share and comment on the video as well, that really helps with the algorithm and boosts exposure. And if you can support me, please do so. You can do with any of the avenues on the screen at the moment and below this video. You can support me for as little as $1 a month on Patreon, and every dollar helps. We need your support at the moment. We do not have an operating fourth estate. I'm sure you're aware a functioning media holding power accountable is vital for democracy. At the moment, we haven't got it. So people like me are having to fill their shoes and do the job for them with your support. Thanks very much for your support. Till next time. Peace and take care.